Hi, it's Rich B and AZ here. So the main reason I made this to scale was so that I could transfer the pictures on here onto these sheets of 3/4 ply. They're leftovers from other projects I had. Okay, so the first piece is done, and it seems to line up with my plan fairly well. So the plan is I'm just going to load everything up against this back edge, and this can be a single point contact. So there's the first ply, second ply, third, fourth. Yeah, I'm kind of off on that one, but hey, I'll keep it against the back edge, and then the fifth ply just goes in on top. It's okay, that'll work. So I'm putting the glue on and then spreading it out with a spreader I can easily wipe off later. Clamps off, pull it out, comes off the wax paper easily, unlike the metal clamp where it's stuck. Quite sticky over there. I'm glad I didn't leave it for 24 hours. So there are a few more cuts to go. It's about the same size as the original block right now. So I'm pretty sure that the duck head is going to fit on there, because it was designed to. So making this long diagonal cut did prove to be a little tricky. The tricky bit was how was I going to hold it in my vise. So initially I was holding it this way until the saw blade got down too close, and I moved it up and I could get it down a bit further, and then in the end I just had it against that stop and then just went through the last few little bits, which was fairly easy actually. Okay, so let's see how this drill works with a pilot hole. See, it's pulling so hard, it's actually pulling this out of the vise. So I think I need a slightly bigger pilot hole. I'm going to reverse it out. You can see it damages around the top too when it goes in too viciously. So 5/32 pilot hole. I'm in the same hole at the moment. That was kind of pulling hard too. This is a 11/64 pilot drill. Still going to grab the threads there. pretty much went all the way through, just the last little bit left that I would have to push to get down. That seemed to be about the right amount of pull. Okay, and for our last one, this is the 3/16. It sagged a little there. Felt very much like the other one. It pulled itself in nicely, so that's probably a good one. I'm glad I have my drawing to check again, so I just made a big oopsie. Yeah, I was supposed to be cutting this side at 25 degrees, but I marked it out wrong, cut the wrong side. So, okay, it's not back to square one, but I'm going to fix it. Okay, so that's better. Good job I changed the angle to 25 degrees instead of 30. 30 might have been a little too close to the top. Okay, now for the 1-inch hole. I want to only go 3 inches down, so I've put this piece of tape on here that hopefully is going to be level with this surface. When I'm done drilling, right about there. Okay, that's pretty close. Just about there. As you can see, the extraction force is quite high. Okay, so this is the pole I use. It goes in almost up to the neck, which is about where I want it to go. So it goes in that deep, which is just about right. Alright, one of the last things I need to do is drill a hole through here so I can hold the handle with the screw so it doesn't fall apart while I'm using it. I don't have a long drill. That hole there is 3 inches deep, so it's going to be a little tough to manage, but there is a pilot sort of hole at the bottom from the spade drill. So I am going to put one of these in and screw it all the way through, and that will tell me where I need to drill from the back. Yeah, not bad. It's a little askew, but it's not that far off. So I can pull it out, and that's where I'll drill through. Okay, so I've got these two holes for the screws. They're going to go in and hold this on. And then this piece I'm sticking in here slightly off center so that when it fits in this piece, I'll push it this way against that so that it butts up against one side. Then I'll tighten the two screws on the outside. And there's the head attached to the block, and I actually push the head this way because the rotation direction is that way. So you want to push it that way so it loads against that inner disc, little boss that's screwed to that. Okay, let's put the handle in. Here it is, ready to go. Handle is now attached. It's got all the angles that I need, the offsets. I'm just going to check it against the other piece to make sure I've included all the lessons learned. I see there's a little chamfer here that I put on this one. This angle cut makes it a lot lower. I will take a little bit of a bevel off of here, just a small one, to match what I did over here. This looks okay on this side. It looks like I can get the tire lever on and have it pass by the block. Yeah, it'll pass by the block. So that looks good. And there it is, all paste waxed up, all complete. Actually, it looks pretty good now.